4 months before the Everest season, authorities are trying to deal with a pressing problem: the effect of climate change of the Khumbu Glacier. Specifically, how safe is base camp? During the 2022 spring season, some climbers mentioned that the glacier behind their tents was so unstable that they felt insecure at times. However, it's far from clear if or where Everest Base Camp will be moved. Nepal Ministry of Tourism has set up a committee to study the relocation issue. They said in an interview, Base Camp and the Khumbu Glacier on which it sits is no more unstable than in the past. But there are certainly no cavities under the ice that could swallow up Base Camp or pose a threat to unknown life. Also, no crevasses are suddenly ripping open overnight to the war tents. Having said that, it's definitely warmer on the mountain than it used to be, and there are indicators that reflect that. There are larger serra collapses and avalanches on the slopes of Nuptse, the west shoulder, and the Pumori than previously. They are also more frequent. The stream now flows through Base Camp year around. Sherpas said Everest Base Camp is in the safest location it can be. As such, we would say that the base camp is safer where it currently in that if were relocated into the lateral moraine, closer to the avalanches. What are the odds of that ABC will be moved for 2023? This decision is not advanced at all, and the ministry is simply studying if it's even necessary to do so. In any case, the ministry has clearly said that this will no way will impact in 2023 season. In other words, base camp will not be relocated by then, if ever. Everest expedition we have to deal with climate change anyway. Climate change is certainly affecting all the Himalaya, and climbing on Everest is going to have to adapt. As far as Mark Battards, you can find a video in this channel, New Road is concerned. They don't think that it's a viable option for Sherpas. It's a longer, taller, and apparently more avalanche-prone route. Meanwhile, Simone Moro returns to Manaslu. It's his fifth attempt on this mountain in the coldest season. Last winter, Moro tackled the A200 peak together with the Basque Alex Xicon, unfortunately without success. Too much snow and the climb beyond Camp 1 was too dangerous. After giving up, Moro had not denied a possible attempt already for the winter of 2022-2023. The departure for Nepal is scheduled for December 16th. Xicon is already in Nepal, where it was several projects planned. Meanwhile, Kristy Arila, Jelly Sherpa and Adriana Brownlee are returning to Cho Oyu. This follows their previous attempt in October and, in Gelly's case, a first winter trial last year. Kristy Arila announced that she received Europe's Adventure of the Year award at the ESPO fair. The decision received mixed reactions, given that Arila was a client, led by guides of fixed ropes, breathing abundant oxygen. The climbers have often spoken about their targeted records. Arila wants to beat Nirmal Puri in 6 months to complete the 14,200s. She's ready to restart her count, beginning with Cho Oyu, since even if she succeeded this winter, Xizang and Pagma remain off limits within Chinese territory, at least until spring. Meanwhile, English Brownlee intends to become the youngest 14,200 summiter. She's 22, and the Gili Sherpa may not be able to compete with her in the age category. He can still try to best Sanu Sherpa's record for climbing the 14 peaks twice. Thank you for watching, see you another video and subscribe this channel. Bye bye.